Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some helping heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance.
Time is a wheel in constant motion. Always rolling us along.
I hope
Tell
you
me who
dance.
wants to look back on their youth and wonder
hope you
where those years have gone.
I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, I hope one more opens. Promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. I hope you dance. I hope you
Time
dance.
is a wheel in constant motion. Always rolling us along.
I hope
Tell
you
me who
dance.
wants to look back on their youth and
I
wonder
hope
where
World's greatest. I am a mountain, I am a tall tree, oh, I am a swift wind, sweeping the country. I am a river, down in the valley, oh, I am a vision, and I can see clearly. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, I'm the world's greatest. And I'm that little bit of hope when my back's against the ropes. I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest. The world's greatest, Joe. The world's greatest. Forever. I am a giant, I am an eagle, oh, I am a lion down in the jungle. I am a marching band, I am the people, oh, I am a helping hand, I am a hero. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, I'm the world's greatest. And I'm that little bit of hope when my back's against the ropes. I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest. In the ring of life I'll reign love, I will reign, and the world will notice a king. Oh yeah.
Anna Sonnen Hamby,
Philip Anthony Jackson,
Casey Allen Coyle,
Amy Marie Sullivan,
Celie Nan Lenenberger,
Jonathan David Adams,
Brett Charles Keys,
Ariel E. Abrams,
Rosemary Anyango Achola,
Keith Andrew Adams,
Avi Hirsch Sadiki,
Dawn Marie Odessa,
Sylvia Yosemite Aguilar,
Colin Ross Atkins,
Andre Vincent Alford,
Shama Ahmad,
Amy J. Alamhoka,
Jason Alexander Algazi,
Christopher Scott Alwine,
Ashley Elizabeth Allen,
Jennifer Lee Allen,
Michael A. Amata,
Charles Angelan,
Stephanie C. Altmiller,
Alexis Ann Amier,
Daniel B. Larson,
Brian Douglas Ambrose,
Christine Lena Amway,
Brenda Catherine Onjieski,
Matthew J. Applebaum,
Amir M. Askari,
Sarah Jane Apicino,
Larissa Ayumi Araki,
Tyrell Margot Ballard,
Stephen Michael Bannon,
Phelan Lee Aguirres,
Jamie Lee Arleth,
Tiffany Hall,
Justin M. Barta,
Michael Alexander Bautista,
Jennifer M. Azari,
Rachel Lee Barr,
Matthew Nicholas Basta,
Daniel J. Baxter,
Jody Ilana Bazer,
Erin Marie Moroka,
James Benekovich,
Jeffrey J. Benakovich,
Uzma Bashir,
Kristen C. Bastida,
William Joseph Byrne,
Michael Scott Velasco,
Crystal Susan Bean,
Kimberly Marie Bell,
Brian W. Bernstein,
James R. Black,
Katie Ann Bean,
Emily N. Vendrick,
Rian Lydia,
Samantha E. Benbow,
Nakia Shabri Bellamy,
Robert Andre Bodie,
Andrew Russell Bacher,
Allison Jean Birchtoe,
Randy L. Bench,
William J. Morse,
Jason F. Bohm,
Leah M. Bitterman,
Alexis Rose Berger,
Michael John Broadbent,
John J. Breslin,
Amanda L. Rommel,
Aaron A. Bittner,
Eric James Brown,
Robert Elliott Brookman,
Carol Lee Borski,
Monica Lee Borger,
Joseph Michael Cunone,
Bradley Scott Bumgardner,
Katharina Grant,
Jacqueline Elizabeth Boyle,
Michael Gerard Callahan,
Matthew David Byen,
Deshaun Patrice Bright,
Corinne Laura Braun,
Nicholas Allen Carangi,
Christopher Robert Caminari,
Jillian Lee Brooks,
Rachel Carly Breitman,
Sean Michael Carrington,
George J. Carr,
Dana Marie Brown,
Stephanie Ann Gross,
Lyle William Cervenka,
Charles R. Casal,
Janelle Christine Brown,
Jessica Marie Brown,
Matthew Tampanella Schindler,
Aaron A. Charnick,
E. Todd
Jamie Pauline Bruno,
Nicholas Matthew Church,
Daniel Michael Christophus,
Jenny Marie Burden,
Dorothy Marie Buchanan,
Maria Alejandra Calva Flores.
Anthony Salvatore Ciambrello.
Adam Clark Vale.
Courtney M. Burnett.
Kristen Elizabeth Carberry.
Kieran T. Clary.
Thomas P. Clune.
Sharice N. Campbell.
Kristen Diane Caroselli.
Patrick B. Klein.
Clayton John Cochran.
Emily Grace Caron.
Denise Lemieux Carter.
Mark R. Cochran.
David Jose Cola.
Sharin Ann Corrigan.
Natasha Renee Caesar.
Timothy C. Cole.
Daniel J. Connor.
Chanel Monet Chase.
Amy Lynn Clark.
Christopher James Condon.
Crisanto L. Cordero.
Kristen Nicole Chilari.
Jamie Lynn Clamier.
Michael D. Pulba.
Ryan T. Costello.
Allison Elizabeth Clark Marino.
Elizabeth M. E. Chong.
Matthew Cutshaw Corman.
Megan P. Costello.
Meg Alina Coburn.
Thomas R. Cox.
Christine L. Cohen.
Janet Marie Coles.
Sean F. Cowley.
Michael John Crowley.
Stephanie K. Cohen.
Kaylin Elizabeth Considine.
Stephen Baker Cron.
Ryan Daniel Cunningham.
Tara Lynn Calusi.
Molly Elizabeth Carell.
Michael John Kanura.
John M. Pearl.
Nicole Combs.
Susan Elizabeth Coyle.
Chad Theodore Cunius.
Nicholas John Delgado.
Jordan Lee Calgate.
Danielle E. Crane.
Stephen Scott D'Souza.
Richard T. Darby Mataorta.
Shakima Craig.
Emily Claire Crawford.
Matthew Douglas Daniels.
Justin D. Davis.
Marianne Nicole Craven.
Angela Jean Cuccinette.
Ian M. Davies.
Thomas John Day III.
Amy N. Cunliffe.
Lauren M. Darling.
Catherine Lee Delosio.
Michael Vincent DeAngelis.
Raul Victor Dazun.
Crystal Marie DeLuca.
Michelle S. Davidson.
Stephen D. DeAngelis.
Michael Anthony D'Angelo.
Lorna Madeline D. Maria.
Kimberly Ann Davis.
Thomas Joseph DeGlore.
Robert Stephen de Blasio.
Diana Lee Deering.
Christy Lee Dean.
Christina Despinas.
Adam J. Dezote.
Orton J. DeMoro.
Stephanie Nicole Deskowitz.
Ryan J. Discount.
Kristen Nicole DiMattia.
Lindsay Ann Dorley.
Kimberly C. Dobos.
David Michael Donovan.
Andrew Martin Donahue.
Joseph W. Doherty.
Jessica Cross Doherty.
Megan Michelle Duell.
Timothy Joseph Donovan.
Dustin Dion Drummond.
Jennifer Allison Dubin.
Kimberly Julia Gunders.
David Joseph Doyle.
Christopher George Dugan.
Jessica Eileen Duffin.
Heather Marie Warniski.
Tina Dunn.
Dustin M. Dykstra.
Kenneth Joseph Dunkerley.
Rachel Elizabeth Eckert.
Joan C. Gigaleski.
Jeffrey William Everett.
Iris Zano.
Jean Elaine D. Eslava.
Denise Nicole Edwards.
Jared C. Esper.
Matthew Pike English.
Ronnie Lynn Felton.
Alexis Lauren Fee.
James F. Fagan.
Jonathan Iwashko.
Jamie Elise Foster.
Leslie Emile Ferguson.
Michael Allen Farris.
Nicholas R. Ferrenti,
Karen Elizabeth Fratty,
Cynthia Denise Founders,
Timothy Ryan Faulkner,
Daniel Fasano,
Rachel Eileen Gallo,
Lauren Hillary Garr,
Stephen Paul Feigenbaum,
Jennifer Lynn Gannon,
Kristen L. Garrigan,
Stephen Mark Feldman,
Matthew C. Fenty,
Katie Elizabeth Garton,
Jessica N. George,
Peter C. Ferrantini,
Frank Louis Ferraro,
Terry Ann Geringswald,
Jennifer Lauren Gessner,
Benjamin Ferry,
Thomas Michael Pena,
Laura Helene Grist,
Rachel Lindsay Dufresne,
William Joseph Fitch,
Troy B. Foley,
Valerie Elizabeth Goldenbaum,
Megan Elizabeth Goodwin,
Christopher C. Forrester,
Patrick Thurman Quartenbaum,
Helena Sherilyn Gordon,
Jamie Lynn Gorman,
John James Francis,
Greg F. Freed,
Renee Francis Greco,
Alexandra Grosbeck,
Lamar Fry,
Jason R. Fry,
Elisa Meredith Gross,
Lindsay Jane Rowe,
Stephen Joseph Fusillo,
Christopher R. Gallagher,
Kara Leanne Gruber,
Alicia Marie Brunemeyer,
Kevin M. Gallagher,
Frank Garcia,
Allison Marie Gushu,
Pauline Gutman,
Brett Gregory Garrison,
Christopher Gerald Geisler,
Pamela Lynn Guzikowski,
Natalie A. Guzman,
Michael Reno Giardinelli,
Kevin S. Gibbs,
Caitlin Ann Hackett,
Sierra Rochelle Haggard,
Matthew Scott Gibbs,
Jason L. Gibson,
Miranda A. Hallett,
Stephanie J. Halliday,
Jason W. Gilman,
Melvin C. Gilson,
Lauren Michelle Blanco,
Rachel M. Hanna,
Michael Glennon,
Ryan Mart Go,
Alicia Lynn Harkins,
Myra Sarah Hassinger,
Megan Lindsay Hausner,
Kevin Edward Gribbon,
Matthew M. Grimm,
Amy Lee
Yeah,
Hayes,
baby!
Stephanie Louise Hayes,
Christopher Ryan Brokaw,
Christopher T. Hickshaw,
Jennifer Erica Heckler,
Monique A. Hitchpeck,
Jonathan Paul Guy,
Zachary Taylor Hawes,
Sharon Horseman,
Lisa Marie Hendricks,
Scott Thomas Hadley,
Curtis Paul Hamilton,
Jennifer L. Hendrickson,
Beverly Grace Henlon,
Matthew M. Hassan,
I'm like falling down
Eric
the
George Howley,
Ashley Sue Hess,
Jessica Lynn Hill,
Paul James William Hayes,
Peter Jason Helmus,
Kristen Jean Holohan,
Erin Marie Hoover,
Brian Matthew Helmuth,
Michael David Hepler,
Laura L. Huff,
Christine Ann Hughes,
Sean Paul Hildebrand,
Peter Carl Hoagland,
Courtney Renee Hughes,
Leanna Lynn Holquist,
Colin Nelson Hopkins,
Daniel Joseph Hornick,
Ashley Kathleen Hunter,
Leah Rose Hyde,
Brett J. Hauser,
Jeffrey A. Hoy,
Dana Lynn Eisenstacy,
Donna Marie Imordino,
Brian Edward Humphries,
Michael Gary Hutchinson,
Jenna Marie Inducci,
Heather Ashley Itkowitz,
Tyler John Ice,
Howard A. Jaslow,
Haley Marie Jackson,
Shalik Fatima Jenkins,
Zachary Robert Joel,
Christopher J. Johnson,
Charmel J. Johnson,
Julie Marie Johnson,
Ian Mark Jones,
Jason Thomas Jones.
Kristen Lee Johnson.
Angela Marie Jones.
Winston Scott Jones.
Christopher James Gunposa.
Emily Catherine Jones.
Catherine Louise Berger Jones.
Brett Robert Padilla.
Jeffrey Benjamin Kahn.
Megan Lynn Jones.
Sarah Ellen Jones.
Frank John Kaufman.
Michael J. Keenan.
Danielle N. Penny.
Jennifer Susan Pecos.
Patrick Robert Kelly.
Daniel Howard Kendrick Jr.
Paramjet Kaur.
Daniela M. Coates.
Joshua Colonel.
Ryan Michael Kerr.
Kimberly Pavana.
Sharon Ann Kelso.
John D. Kirvin.
Matthew James Kettles.
Esther Kim.
Itay Lee.
Gregory Allen Kimber.
Michael A. Kirk.
Michelle A. Kosmowski.
Mommy Kumita.
Jeffrey Michael Kimber.
Alan Craig Kleinman.
Kimberly Ann Lasala.
Jamie Nicole Torre.
Michael Z. Kosmowski.
Jesse B. Kramer.
Nicole Elizabeth Lamro.
Christy Ellen Lane.
Joshua John Kratz.
Jennifer Ann LaPente.
Rachel Sarah Lancy.
Graham D. Crump.
Adam Peter Crichton.
Joanna Lynn Levens.
Ashley Leventhal.
Andrew Brett Laporte.
Michael Kubiak.
Dana Lynn Liegi.
Anna Chase Green.
Jeffrey M. Langdon.
Andrew E. Gamaltikia.
Jessica A. Likens.
Christina Lee Letley.
Corey David Latch.
John Daniel Lepachka.
Jamie Lynn Lombardo.
Kristen E. Litton.
Kevin J. Leclerc.
Justin Brett Levinsky.
Darcy Lynn Luciano.
Jacob David Gray.
Christopher Edward Libby.
Carolyn Marie Makowitz.
Megan Elizabeth Max.
Justin H. Levin.
Tahid Supreme Lewis.
Jill Rebecca Mallinger.
Laura Ann Malloy.
Andrew G. Linderman.
Zachary Nathan Linowitz.
Black K. Madalia.
Maria C. Manello.
David E. Lloyd.
Timothy Jared Losi.
Nicole Elizabeth Manning.
Laura Mathias.
Karen Lynn Nazar.
Paul M. Lombardo.
Vincent Joseph Luciano.
Katie Lynn McCormick.
Megan Ann McCormick.
James Lai.
Sean G. Maiden.
Lindy Dana McGettigan.
Sarah Elizabeth McHale.
Thomas Michael Mackey.
Colin David Mahoney.
Aaron B. McInerney.
Sheena B. McKay.
Manuel Andres Maldonado.
Ryan P. Malloy.
Kathleen Elizabeth McLaughlin.
Aaron M. McMillan.
John H. Malone.
Jennifer D. Markle.
Melissa L. Medico.
Darlene E. Medina.
Ryan Theodore Marks.
Stephen P. Marriott.
Emily Rebecca Meeks.
Carly Mellon.
Michael Edward Marsula.
Jonathan W. Martinville.
Kelly Lauren Metzger.
Jewel Leanne Metzger.
Jeffrey Evan Marzullo.
Mark F. Macy.
Amy F. Myers.
Emily B. McHale.
Gregory Thomas Matheson.
Seraphin Lopez.
Jennifer Michelle Michael.
Catherine A. Miller.
David A.R. Lombardo.
David Lynn Mays Jr.
Kristen Elizabeth Miller.
Christina M. Miller.
Kevin Thomas McCullough.
Daniel John McCarthy.
Rachel Evira Miller.
Nicole Elizabeth Millery.
Scott J. McCann,
Stephen Christopher McCarthy.
Brianna Monahan,
Kristen Rose Moody.
Glenn J. McClister,
Shay Lynn Morris.
Kristen Lee Morganfrew,
Sean Ryan McHale.
Jerron D. McGee,
Julia Teresa Murphy.
Erin Marie Murphy,
Stephen P. McMaster.
Bradley James McManaman,
Kristen Joy Naylor.
Marianne Catherine Nadola,
Joseph D. Miller.
Benjamin James Midbury,
Jennifer Lee Nye.
Maureen Nelson,
John Paul Monticello.
Jacqueline Laura Norton,
Jamie Lynn Novakowski.
Robert Edward Monk,
Francisco J. Monteval.
Bridget Morgan O'Brien,
Claire Leslie O'Donnell.
Nicholas William Morales,
Scott T. Morrison.
Courtney Ray O'Neill,
Sarmar Ifeoma Ogia.
Michael David Mulhern,
Craig Thomas Murray.
Rebecca Ann Opilski,
Jenny Ann Orenbeck.
Sean M. Bushko,
Ryan John Murray.
Holly Rachel Paganowski,
Jamie Lynn Belichick.
David Neil Meyerson,
Joseph Nagel.
Sarah Rose Palladino,
Jill Sarah Paulson.
Joshua David Nettleman,
Andrew Warren Newell.
Melissa Mossop Panzer,
Jamie Lynn Burrell.
Sarah Lynn Carla,
Van Luke Nugent.
Christopher J. Nielsen,
Nihar K. Patel.
Elizabeth V. Paulkate,
Stephen Francis Lisi.
Ernesto Inosilo Nunez III,
Ariel Leah Marie Pierce.
Michelle June Perella,
Scott Rodrigo Nunez.
Ian Scott O'Brien,
Jessica Pinero.
Danielle Kristen Perini,
Michael Patrick O'Connor.
Jason Michael O'Meara,
Jessica Marie Petty.
Tara Marie Fender,
Tegan Cruz O'Neill.
Douglas Peter Orleski,
Mary Randy Van.
Dawn C. Pierce,
Laszlo Stephen Orizala.
Andrew Michael Owens,
Taylor Davis.
Allison Blair Podreski,
Nikhil Ramesh Patel.
Jason Seth Hall,
Carrie Lynn Parshall.
Nicole Tammy Portaro,
Ben C. Pearson.
Michael Christopher Petzold,
Claire Marie Posey.
Virginia Lee Potsko,
Drew A. Phillips.
Lee Robert Piazza,
April M. Price.
Shanna D. Bosha,
James Mitchell Wagner.
Douglas J. Platts,
Eileen Margaret Rafferty.
Julia Magaglia,
Michael W. Posey.
John Craig Cricket,
Julian F. Rappaport.
April Renee Ratner,
Tyler David Cricket.
David Brett Rayner,
Christine Raymond.
Holly A. Rhodes,
Vincent Joseph Rapino.
Christopher R. Raspanti,
Janine Amy Riggs.
Gina Elizabeth Rasuto,
Jonathan William Reese.
Daniel J. Reese,
Erica K. Romas.
Stacy Marie Rose,
Ryan John
Wesley Reed,
Reed. Stacy Marie Rosemeyer.
Rochelle Amy Rosenberg,
Joseph J. Reinhardt.
Dante D. Renzulli,
Erin Danielle Rosenthal.
Kelly Rucco,
William J. Rhodes,
Christopher R. Richards,
Casey Sylvan Rush,
Carly B. Bryan,
Matthew Joseph Reiser,
James Eugenio Rivera,
Elizabeth Bryan,
Rachel Ann Elizabeth Sanner,
David M. Robb Jr.,
Christopher Michael Roberts,
Dawn Nicole Santos,
Joanne Marie Santiniano,
Ray Robinson II,
David Brian Broadweller II,
Paula Christina Santos,
Stephanie Ann Santucci,
Michael Stanley Rogers,
Jason Daniel Rohrbach,
Amy Marie Sassi,
Lindsay Ann Sokinas,
Ryan William Romy,
Stephen Andrew Rosenberg,
Lena Marie Juliet Schaefer,
Michelle Lynn Schwartz,
Justin James Rowley,
Joseph Ruggieri Jr.,
Kristen E. Skimeka,
Andrea Scobie,
Kevin J. Rushton,
Michael A. Russell,
Marina Kristen Seitz,
Amy Eileen Slegman,
Terrace S. Ruth,
Alexander Ruthroff,
Jennifer Lee Semirera,
Talea L. Sexton,
Dylan G. Ryan,
John Christopher Ryder,
Stacy Lynn Sr.,
Rhea Joan Shaw,
Douglas T. Sanko,
Richard Fenton Scheibel Jr.,
Kimberly J. Simmons,
Cynthia Irene Simon,
David Richard Sutton,
Stephen Henry Schiller,
Jessica Kate Singh,
Lindsay Syracusa,
Jonathan Mark Schimpf,
Timothy David Schmidt,
Megan Catherine Slack,
Alicia Deborah Slaughter,
Joseph Thomas Schwab IV,
Frederick Charles Seabright,
Christina Marie Smith,
Rachel Ann Smith,
Adam James Schaefer,
James Jackson Shelby,
Jennifer Rose Snyder,
Julie Ann Stanek,
Gregory R. Shuck,
David Gary Schultz,
Michelle Allison Steve,
Amber Marie Steen,
Kyle B. Simmons,
Jeffrey Allen Simmons,
Lauren Whitney Stevenson,
Danielle Nicole Stitch,
Thomas William Sims,
David Andrew Smith,
Meredith Marie Stoffel,
Kelly Lynn Straka,
Stephen Todd Smith,
Konstantin E. Sinko,
Anita Ada Strauss,
Erin Elizabeth Suber,
John Sokolowski,
Michael A. Spear,
Colin Sutherland,
Nicolette Julia Sila,
Ryan T. Stanley,
Thomas Russell Stanley,
Tina Alina Sabota,
Laurel Ann Thomas,
Ryan J. Stanley,
Gary J. Starrett,
Sharon Thomas,
Amanda J. Thorne,
Elliot Michael Stevens,
Jeremy D. Stevens,
Sharon Marie Corp,
Amanda Michelle Thrasher,
Daniel Wallace Stewart,
Richard R. Stewart,
Caitlin R. Triola,
Danielle Trombino,
Alan Joseph Steinberg,
Bruce W. Stone,
Jennifer Marie Umstead,
Rachel Valois,
Justin Philip Stone,
Jordan Michael Strauss,
Stacy Lynn Adair,
Jennifer Marie Vadimo,
Matthew William Stuckwood,
Greg F. Supowitz,
Jessica Marie Golanquist,
Megan Schuyler Walsh,
Louis Evan Servant,
Michael Ryan Sweeney,
Ashley T. Warner,
Ashley Elizabeth Watson,
Patrick M. Swenson.
Joseph A. Tefner.
Jennifer Lynn Watson.
Melissa Lee Watts.
Winfield S. Taylor V.
Stephen Michael Tepper.
Marla E. Weiner.
Emily Weisberg.
Anthony E. Turnison.
Andrew W. Thomas.
Mary Ellen Elizabeth Wells.
Holly L. Werner.
Luke Randall Thompson.
Scott Philip Thompson.
Amy Lynn Westerholzer.
Melinda Sue White.
Sean William Tice.
Seth John Tomlinson.
Sean T. Toman.
Rachel Ann Weigerman.
Elisa Ann Brzezinski.
Eric K. Tornegard.
John Heisman Toth.
Stephanie Lynn Willard.
Janelle Elizabeth Williams.
Vance Schutte.
Adam Stephen Toto.
Jacqueline Diane Wilson.
Sarah Steele Wilson.
Michael Warren Twegmeyer.
Derek R. Humphrey.
Stacy Lynn Wilson.
Patricia Wilt.
Joanne Rozhenko.
Richard R. Van Horn.
Christina Winberg.
Kimberly Ann Weisler.
Ryan Michael Vandergast.
Matthew John Voss.
Jessica Jean Wonder.
Sylvia Sanglin Yee.
Ryan William Wisniewski.
Jacob W. B. Wasserman.
Candace Courtney Young.
Elizabeth Ann Zander.
Christopher E. Welker.
Gregory Stephen Weller.
Kira Lynn Zawacki.
Rachel Ann Zeldin.
Brandon Charles Wellington.
Joseph Michael Weston.
Sarah Ann Judith.
Ronald Corey White.
David Lynn Wheatley Jr.
James Raymond Widener IV.
Darren Robert Wickman.
Christopher Mark Windham.
John Frederick Whitfeld.
Ian Callahan Williams.
Noah Zachary Wigan.
Lawrence A. Wynn.
Daniel James Wilson.
Craig S. Wood.
Robert A. Ringo.
Wayne A. Woodley Jr.
David W. Wood.
Robert Jack Sweet.
Jin Yokota.
Matthew Howard Zinn.
Christopher Justin Young. Ladies and gentlemen, the individuals I'm about to call have applied and have qualified to receive a diploma under the terms of project recognition. This program will award high school diplomas to people who did not graduate from high school because of service in World War II. Please stand when I call your name. Michael S. Baruza. Harold A. Smith. John B. Keepers. Anthony L. Kuka. Alan G. Slaughter. Philip J. Polisi. And William Joseph Archibald.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. we ask that you remain standing for the playing of the national anthem and the Pennsbury alma mater.
Good evening. I'd like to welcome everyone to the commencement ceremony for the Pennsbury High School class of 2002. I'd like to start by introducing our honored guests that are on the front stage. President of the School Board, Gabrielle Smith. Superintendent, Pennsbury School District, Ralph Nuzlo. Gentlemen, you heard earlier, the president of the senior class, Phil Jackson. Business administrator for the Pennsbury School District, Paul Long. Member of the Pennsbury School Board, Michelle Dice. Member of the Pennsbury School Board, Linda Polsky. Member of the Pennsbury School Board, Linda Stitt. Director of Human Resources for the Pennsbury School District, Nancy Ann Edwards. Director of Curriculum and Instruction for the Pennsbury School District, Dr. Pat Johnston. Director of Elementary Education and Director of Special Education for the Pennsbury School District, Dr. Brian Gross. And the Vice President of the School Board, Arlene Gordon. Seated on the field to the left and right are teachers and staff members of Pennsbury High School and throughout the district. Some are also parents of graduating seniors, and they were up here to hand out the diploma covers to their son or daughter. I would like all of the parents and grandparents that are in the stands in the audience to stand at this time. We would like to recognize you for your support and direction to tonight's graduates. Graduates, please give them the applause they deserve. I also want to welcome some members of the Bucks County Technical High School who graduated Monday night. These students spent 10 years, most of them in the Pennsbury School District, and they will be receiving Pennsbury diplomas as well. And we thank you for joining us, and we congratulate you for your achievements. Normally, this time, I spend most of my time reviewing the accomplishments of the past year. This year, it is impossible to ignore the tragedy, September 11th. It's a difficult day for all of us. One of the most difficult things I had to do was make an announcement to the entire class about the tragedy as the plane crashed into the World Trade Center. I am continued to be impressed with the compassion and concern shown by Pennsbury students. They immediately organized fundraising, got involved in a number of memorial services, and did everything they could to provide support for the victims and the survivors. You have done an outstanding job. Under the circumstances, it has been an incredible year. 776 seniors graduating tonight make up a very talented class. You can see medals that are worn by graduates and pins were won at recent awards programs. You see the gold tassels and white shawls of the National Honor Society members. 88% of these graduates will be continuing their education in some form next year. $5,075,828 in scholarship money was awarded to this talented class. That's almost $1 million more than last year's class earned. We congratulate you. I'm going to talk briefly. I won't hit everything, but some of the accomplishments. One of the things, no matter where they go, the music groups, both instrumental and vocal, continued the tradition of excellence whenever they performed. Recently, we had a district art fair, and many of you saw the talented work of our art students and our photo science students on display. Our environmental science students did a community cleanup over at Lake Caroline and got a special award for their efforts. Our thespians put on some great shows, and there's one coming up, Blood Brothers, which will be shown next weekend, and the athletic league that we participate in, the Suburban 1 League, we ended up with 6 league championships, 2 district championships, and some strong performances in state competition, including individual and an individual state champion. 186 athletes earned first, second, or honorable mention in the various leagues in the Suburban 1 League. This is just some of the accomplishments of this talented class. Yes, it was a year that will never be forgotten, but this is also a class that will not be forgotten. Now I think it's time to hear from some of the members of this talented class, and we'll start off once again with the president, Phil Jackson.
Mr. Nuzolo, Mr. Katz, members of the school board, members of the community, honored guests, family, and faculty, I welcome you. Well, here we are, my fellow students. Here we are, 800 strong, representing the orange and black of Pennsbury. In what seems like the blink of an eye, we have matured and developed, having been shaped and molded by many people and experiences over time. As we progress and continue to manifest our abilities, we must not forget the elements that we have endured in order to reach this post-secondary pinnacle. So today I pose a question to the class of 2002. Do you remember? Do you remember your first day of kindergarten? Do you remember staying in the same room for the entire day of school? Do you remember recess? How about cafeteria food during elementary school? Does anyone remember pretending like they hated the grilled cheese just because their friends said they hated the grilled cheese? But in actuality, you really loved every savory bite of the grilled cheese sandwich because the way they toasted the bread to a golden brown and melted the cheese down to the center, you just, yeah. Is there anyone here that remembers 45-minute classes? And can anyone remember chasing the ice cream man after a long day of school and never, ever catching up to him? Simple moments like these will forever remain fresh in our memories. Like a snowball rolling down a mountain, we have all grown steadily, and today it is evident that collectively we are a mighty avalanche that cannot be stopped. We are moving towards a future at maximum efficiency with the purpose of realizing various and numerous goals. Within this vast sea of graduates, we have future doctors, future engineers, and future business people. We have future entertainers, future politicians, and future teachers. The beauty of our school and its graduates is that the future is wide open. We all know that time stops for no one, and I am confident that the class of 2002 will react to this notion by taking immediate action, doing what it takes to become that doctor, doing what it takes to become that politician. As we reflect and prepare to project our energy towards our future goals, I'm drawn to a particular quote. It says, "No generation can choose the age in which it is born, but through leadership, it can make the age in which it is born an age of enlightenment and jobs and peace and justice." As a tremendously talented senior class, we have the capacity to change the state of our nation and our world. In the midst of tragedy, we have proven united and strong. Tears of sorrow have undoubtedly been shed over the events of September 11th, but great strides of hope and remarkable bounds of grace have made our class far more compassionate, far more thankful for the things that we take for granted, far more willing to help catch those that are falling, and care for those that are in need with open hearts and open arms. We are the mighty class of 2002. We are the class that is now being passed the baton of leadership. We are the class that is now waiting to be the best. As we march forward, let us remember this last year of high school. Remember all of your fondest memories. Remember homecoming. Remember outrageous sporting events. Remember sports night, school dances, the prom, and all of your greatest moments as we prepare to enter a new realm of development. It has certainly been a pleasure serving as your student government president this year. My hope entering the school year was to hear the ideas and concerns of the student body while also promoting school spirit. At this time, I feel as though the spirit of our senior class is extremely high, and the future of our senior class is limitless. Like that massive avalanche progressively moving down the mountainside, we will not stop because we cannot stop. The momentum of our determination to succeed will break the negativity associated with our generation. We are the mighty class of 2002. We will succeed. As we march forward, let us look back and remember our greatest moments together. P-Jack, one last time. Thank you. At this time, it is my great pleasure to introduce our first student valedictorian speaker, Casey Gordon.
Your hair was puffy. Your high-top sneakers were new. George Bush, the original, was president. Madonna was on the radio, and you were ready for your first day of school at Pennsbury. The year was 1989. A long day meant a Cub Scout meeting after school, and a lot of homework meant writing a dozen cursive W's in a row. Your schedule had snack time, and nap time, and recess. Those were the days. Now your hair is spiky or layered or a different color. You've abandoned high tops for high heels. George Bush, the sequel, is president. The new Madonna is on the radio, and you are ready to leave Pennsbury forever. It is 2002. Now a long day means a closing shift at work after school, and a lot of homework can mean writing a research paper in one night. You just finished a schedule that had economics, and history, and physics. Times sure have changed. While we are certainly glad that we've matured, it's hard not to be nostalgic for those more innocent days. Life was so much simpler back then. The real world was far away and under the control of grown-ups. Well, today we are grown-ups, and we're being thrust out into the world that is unpredictable and more than a little scary. Fortunately, there's a way we can use the ideas that came to us so naturally when we were children to help us with our adult lives. First, we need to take a childlike attitude towards other people. When we were younger, we wanted to be friends with everybody. We actually said, "Let's be friends." It was that easy. There were no stereotypes or prejudices on the playground. The closest we ever came to discrimination was making accusations of boys have cooties, no girls have cooties. Unless you ate paste, being different was the coolest thing in the world. It was exciting to be the first to lose a tooth or get the chicken pox, because it never occurs to children that they are any better or worse than any other child. Likewise, when we meet new people, we should meet them with the attitude that they are our equals and our potential friends. The second elementary school lesson we should reapply now is that a long day should always feel well spent. Our 9 to 5 should make us happy. Unfortunately, we have a few more job options now than we did in kindergarten. I think some of us are pursuing careers besides astronaut, pro football player, and movie star. But whatever it is we do, the important thing is doing it with the dogged enthusiasm of little children. Along those lines, we should look back at our former selves and take pride in a job well done. Even our dream jobs have responsibilities that will call us to make difficult choices and perform under pressure. If we see these challenges as opportunities to earn the gold sticker or the smiley face, we will meet them adeptly. Every task is an accomplishment when we know we've done it well. So make friends with the people you see every day. Find a reason to love working hard and never consider doing anything but your best. After a few new hairstyles, hordes of pop sensations, 3 presidents, 13 years, and all that change since the first day of school, has the world really gotten much better? Now we, who were children such a short time ago, will soon be entrusted with the care of the world that our children will live in someday. This world is headed in a dangerous direction. To turn it around, I suggest we turn around and live out the ideals of love, joy, and dedication that we cherished in childhood. Only this time, with better hair. Congratulations, class of 2002.
Now we will hear from our final student valedictorian speaker, Amy Sullivan.
At school, at home, at work, or just about anywhere else we've been, each one of us has faced challenges throughout the past 12 years of our lives. Though these have been a significant influence, we graduate today to go on and meet some of the greatest obstacles ever to come our way. We are the class of 2002, graduating in a time of great historical importance. Similar to the classes that graduated during other historic events over the past 50 years, we graduate in the spotlight. No one who is alive forgets the years of World War II, or the tumultuous 60s, when a president was assassinated, students rebelled, and man walked on the moon. Likewise, none of us will forget the horrific attacks on September 11th. That day will always be remembered, for it greatly impacted the closing of our high school careers. Albert Einstein was very wise when he said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." We have the opportunity. It is up to us to make a difference and to choose how we want to be remembered. In 1998, as we were entering our freshman year of high school, Saving Private Ryan became the most honored film of the year, winning 5 Academy Awards. It is a story of a group of men who sacrificed their lives to find and retrieve one man, Private James Ryan. In the end, after numerous casualties and ample destruction, Captain John H. Miller, the leader of the small group, utters a phrase which captures the theme of the story. He is breathing his last breath when he leans into Private Ryan and whispers, "Earn this. Earn it." From that day on, Private Ryan was challenged to earn the sacrifices that this group of men made to save his life. We have a similar challenge ahead of us. From this day on, we are asked to earn the opportunities that have been given to us throughout our high school years. We graduate today from one of the most prestigious high schools in the area. Not only have we been provided with an excellent education and talented instructors, but we have been brought up in a community which has instilled in us overwhelming pride and respect. We are filled with pride for our country, pride for our school, and pride for ourselves. Each day, we are flooded with talk of upcoming events and arising opportunities. There is a club in existence for every type of person in the Pennsbury School District, from athletics to forensics to video production or chess. Not an area of interest goes uncovered at our school. We've had administrators and faculty more than willing to meet our needs and to aid us in our endeavors from day to day. And we've had a community of supporters behind every step we take. However, more than any other influence, our own hard work and determination has helped shape our opportunities and contributed to the sturdy foundation on which we stand. We've gone through tough classes, rigorous schedules, and chaotic days. The question is not what can we do, but what can't we do? Since we are kids, our parents always taught us to eat our dinner and to save room for dessert. This advice can guide us through life as well. Our dinner is to work hard each day and to achieve success, but always save time for the fun things you love and the activities you enjoy. This is the dessert that can make a huge difference in our lives. However, just like too much dessert, all play and no work can be hazardous to your health. It's time now to take what we've been given, what we've achieved, and all that we have. The choices are ours to make. Wherever we go and whatever we do, we have the resources to find happiness. As Abraham Lincoln once said, "Whatever you are, be a good one." The real Private Ryan became a good one. Now it's our turn to go out and earn it. Congratulations to the class of 2002.
It is my privilege and pleasure on behalf of the Pennsbury School Board Directors to congratulate our graduates, their families, our administration and staff. Together, you've made this evening possible. Congratulations to our students and their parents who have raised these young people to value the education offered to them here at Pennsbury, and who have provided the inspiration and support through these emotionally demanding high school years. Today marks a very important day for you, the class of 2002. Today you begin a new life, a life filled with uncertainties and responsibilities. You must decide how your generation will meet the various challenges and solve pressing problems of tomorrow. Certainly, you must have more than a passing interest in the future, since that is the only place you can go. No matter what path you take from this day forward, there will be problems to be solved for each of you. How you handle those problems will determine the future of each of you individually and the future of the nation as a whole. Respect the best of the past. One of your greatest assets will be the strong foundation you received here at Pennsbury. Speak up for your ideas, speak out for your rights, and speak out for the future of America and for the betterment of tomorrow. I congratulate you on what you have achieved, and I rejoice for the world that will be made better by your continued achievements. The torch has been passed to you in the expectation that you will hold it higher and carry it farther than we ourselves have been capable of doing. I wish you every success. We're very proud of you. Congratulations.
Good evening, everyone, graduates. I think we need about 4 more minutes, and then we'll be able to get this all concluded without getting soaking wet. I want to congratulate Amy and Casey on their excellent messages, their presentation of their speeches this evening. They did a very nice job. I had intended to deliver a short message to all of you on the idea that individuality is the key to success, but as I'm standing here looking out at all of you dressed in identical caps and gowns, that theme seems to be a little ironic. If you think about it, however, you are identical not only in the way that you are dressed this evening for this commencement ceremony, but you are also the same in other ways as well. For example, there are thousands of people doing exactly what you are doing right now. That is to say, they are graduating from high school. There are hundreds more who will be going to the same colleges and universities that you are going to, pursuing the same degrees that you are pursuing. There will be hundreds more still who will be wanting to do what you want to do for a living. So what then is the difference between you and all of those people? I'll tell you what it is. When you walk out of this stadium this evening, you go with something that no one else has. It isn't how you look. It isn't the awards that you have won. It isn't how smart you are or how much money you have. It isn't any of those things. What it is that you are the only person alive that has the sole custody of your life. Now, what does that mean? It means your college life, it means your work life, it means your love life, it means your spiritual life, it means your entire life. How it turns out, how you craft your life, your spirit, will be dependent upon the choices that you make. It is that simple and yet that hard. George E. Moore was a noted English analytical philosopher, and he said that the difficulty in life is the choice. But you see, that's what goes with the territory of being really grown up, of being truly independent. I'm not going to stand here tonight and say, okay, now make sure that you only make the right choices or that you only do the right thing. It doesn't work like that. Some of the choices that you make will be good ones. Others will be not so good. You will know which ones are which. Now, there's one other thing, and this is the neat part about being grown up and being independent. You get to choose how you respond to the choices that you made. You can sit back and fret. You should have yourselves to death, like saying, well, I should have done this, or I should have done that. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do that? You don't have to do that at all. If things don't go the way that you expected them to go, make another choice, a different one, perhaps a better one, or a more productive one. That is the way that it could be. I would like you to simply remember that you are the only one who has the sole custody of your life. Now, in conclusion, there is just one other thing I'd like to say to you, and that is I want to thank you, and I'm speaking on behalf of all of the teachers and the administrators that you have had along the way, and for that matter, all of the people of the Pennsbury community. We're certain that we have enriched your life some way, but you have also enriched ours. I have had the pleasure of watching some of you eat those grilled cheese sandwiches in the elementary school. I've seen what you've done with your lunches that you had your mothers pack for you from home and how they disappeared, not into your stomachs, but into the garbage can. I've seen many of you as 5-year-old kids come into this school system, and I've observed and had the opportunity to watch many more of you perform and excel and to grow into the wonderful, beautiful people that you are today. And for me personally, that has been a pleasure and a real privilege. And now it gives me great satisfaction to bring these ceremonies to almost a formal close by making the following proclamation. Having ascertained the recommendation of Mr. Bill Katz, principal, that you, the graduates presented herewith, have met the requirements for graduation from Pennsbury High School, as the superintendent of schools, I formally accept, under the provisions provided me by the School Code of Pennsylvania, the members of the class of 2002 for the purpose of graduation. Congratulations to all of you.
Now, I would like all our seniors to rise. Remember, after we do dismiss, you will be heading back to your the rooms you started out in, and you will be receiving your diplomas tonight. Now, move your tassels from the left to the right. One more time, Mr. Groffman, can we hear "Hail to the Falcons"? Let's go out with that Pennsbury class. Congratulations.
Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.
It's been a great year. It's starting to rain, but it was a really good year, and we'll miss all of you. Bye. I just wanted to say bye to everyone. This is the class of 2002. It's been an amazing year. We had so much fun and amazing graduation, and it waited to rain, so we're happy. So thank you all our teachers, everyone that helped us through. We love you, our parents. Bye. Class of 2002.
Hey guys, we're finally done. I want to just say congratulations to everyone. It's been an awesome 4 years.
Thanks to our
I'm going to miss everyone so much. Thanks to my friends, my teachers, my family, everyone. We love you. Good. Have a great time.
Bye!